Good evening, Lake Orion. Well,
September 1st.
it's a nice day out.
2007.
You know,
Yes.
it's a great day out. I'm your host, and I am.
It was a beautiful,
Beautiful,
crisp day. Yes, indeed, Lake Orion. This is Between Taorminas here on ONTV. I'm your host, Anthony Taormina, and I'm here with my co-host, Sammy Taormina, and Ian Weatherspoon. Gentlemen, how are you doing? Oh,
Anthony.
Hello.
How are you? Apparently, you guys are talking about Appalachian State and Michigan. That was the greatest day of somebody's life.
Just a couple short weeks away
Yes, it is.
from the anniversary of that.
Yes, happy Appalachian State Day to you, Ian.
Happy almost 12-year anniversary.
Yes, it was a great day, greatest day.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think a lot of Michigan fans would agree with you two.
Well,
They're corporate.
they're corporate.
They're corporate.
Bought and paid
Bought
for.
and paid for. You two are actually agreeing. That's actually a rarity.
It's probably going to go downhill from here. But
Yes,
Yeah,
probably. Okay, so what are we talking about? Lions.
yeah, it's definitely going downhill from here.
Yeah, okay, so Lions, I know it's preseason, laid an egg against the Pats. Got Texans, cause of concern for the season. Yeah, there's a ton. Here's why. Because this team is not good defensively. They gave a ton of points. Stafford keeps throwing interceptions.
He didn't even play.
This is a big problem for this team. The Lions are a mess. They got trouble. They don't have a backup quarterback. I mean, this is a daycare center part 2 because we know the daycare center part 1 is the Detroit Tigers. Ian, would you like to respond?
A, the defense is going to be the best unit on the team. B, Stafford didn't play, therefore he threw 0 picks. C, it's early. It's training camp. They had a lot of roster turnover. Got a lot of the old Caldwell guys out. Patricia's guys are in. And now we can really judge. We can judge this whole thing. I mean, Bobby Quinn's been here. This is his 4th year, I believe. 4th season. 3rd, 4th season. I don't know. But I feel like now the coach is here in year 2. There should be no surprises with the players as far as expectations. So if we want to judge the Patriot way in Detroit, this is the year to do it and moving forward.
I just got concerns with this team.
But why defensively? Why are there concerns?
Because
what is your concern?
They didn't look good against New England.
But they didn't. They played 2 starters for a series out of a whole game. I think if you want to say what looked bad, it's the depth on the O-line. Mm-hmm. Their O-line, got bullied by Patriot backups. If you want to say that's an issue, I would agree with that.
The offensive line is a big issue. When you look at the receiving core that the Lions have, I'm a little concerned
I don't think
there.
that's as much of an issue.
I'm a little concerned about this team. Has concerns for me. I look at the Twitter feeds. I watch the games. There's a lot of concern with me with this Lions team. And when I look at the NFC North, you got Chicago there, you got Minnesota there, you got Green Bay there. Green Bay didn't look good the other night against Baltimore. But I'm just saying this Lions team has got concerns.
Every team's got concerns. What we cannot judge is the preseason. I mean, you looked at, Lamar Jackson had that great run against Green Bay, right? Mm-hmm. Who was trying to tackle him? I have no idea. Might be guys that, will not be on a football roster. Could be guys like me and you out there diving around. Anybody's going to look good.
I know.
Right. So, but when it comes to September 5th, when the Bears and Packers kick off for Week 1, who's on the roster then?
I'll be curious to see how Mitch Trubisky does against Green Bay's defense. Green Bay's got a whole new defense.
They overhauled their defense.
Overhauled it. And there's a new coach in Green Bay.
Correct.
And I'm curious how Aaron Rodgers is going to do against that monster of the Midway defense.
But how's Mitch Trubisky going to look in year 2 of his offense? He could take a step forward. He could take a step back. And
So, how many wins are you guys projecting with the Lions?
I've got a wager with Lake Orion Athletic Director Chris Bell on this.
Siren.
And I think the Lions are going to win, I would say, 4 games this year. 4. When you look at that schedule, I just do not trust this team. I can't trust this team. They have a ton of question marks this year. What if Stafford gets hurt? What if they get an injury on the offensive line?
If Stafford gets hurt, the whole thing is done.
Yes.
Because they have no backup quarterback.
Right, because
that's an issue.
That's what I'm saying right there. Is I think Stafford's going to get hurt. The offensive line is. The offensive line's got issues.
Predicting an injury.
And this team, they've got a lot of holes. You know what I mean? Especially up on the offensive line.
Boone, how many do you project?
I don't know if I can give projection wins because their schedule is pretty tough. But by God, if they don't win more than 4 games, that is an issue. You know, you look at, to start off the year, you go to Arizona.
Winnable.
Very winnable, even though Kyler Murray presents some fear, right? Then you come home to the Chargers. Are they going to have Melvin Gordon?
That's the question.
That would be huge if they didn't.
If they didn't, it would be huge for the Lions.
And then they got, I don't even know, but then, you know, KC comes to town. They got to go, I think they played Dallas. I don't know if they're here.
They play Ford
They're
Field.
here.
Yep, Jeff makes his return.
There's a lot of, not only is the division maybe the toughest in football, but then the non-division opponents, you know, you got to play the AFC West, another very difficult division.
AFC West and I think the NFC East, I think you got.
Correct. And the NFC East.
You got Philly, you got Washington.
Both on the road.
They'll kill the Giants even if they start Daniel Jones. We talked about Daniel Jones.
Look pretty tough.
I still can't believe he threw a touchdown in his preseason game.
Sam, it's preseason.
But this is Daniel Jones we're talking about. Daniel Jones is a Mickey Mouse version of Eli Manning. I mean, if you want to, I could put Daniel Jones on Disney commercials. That's how Daniel Jones is.
Are you saying he's a good-looking man?
No, he's not. He needs help.
Oh.
I think Daniel Jones and Bob Bridges have something in common.
Both very handsome?
No. Because I think that...
I think, Sammy, you're trying to say that in your mind, that both of them are losers, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Look, I think the Lions, in my opinion, I'm not going to give you a number, but the Lions should make the playoffs.
Oh, you cracked me up! Oh my goodness! Man, that is comedy! Pure comedy!
Do you care to wager on that one?
I'm already in one, so I'm already in
Double
one.
down, big boy! Double down!
You want to wager Lions playoffs or bust?
I'll make it hard. Yeah, playoffs or bust.
Playoffs or bust. You got a deal. Olive Garden on the line. Got it.
See you in January
Ladies
when you're
and
buying
gentlemen, what
my
did we just see?
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, what did we just see? What did we just see? We just saw Sam and Ian at the beginning of the show were firm and happily in agreement. Now they're two getting ready to go into a boxing match with the other.
I'm going to be very happy once Sam and I go to that menu and I say, let's get the tour of Italy. It's got your eggplant parmesan. It's got a little lasagna in there.
You know what?
Nice and expensive.
I'm going to be very happy with the never-ending pasta bowl.
Oh, God.
Never-ending pasta bowl.
You just better have it.
Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts? I know Olive Garden's getting a nice shout out, but any final thoughts on the Lions?
Sam better have a never-ending budget because he's going to owe Chris Bell lunch and he's going to owe me dinner.
You're gonna owe me dinner, and Coach Bell's gonna owe me lunch. We'll be right back with Between Taorminas on ONTV.
The North Oakland Household Hazardous Waste Program's 2019 season is winding down with 3 more events in Oakland County. Volunteers will be on hand to collect cleaners, paint, bleach, batteries, antifreeze, motor oil, electronics, and more. The program is free for residents of Lake Orion. Collection events will take place at the Oakland County Service Center campus in Pontiac on July 20th, Oakland Community College Highland Lakes campus in Waterford on September 7th, and again at the Oakland County Service Center campus in Pontiac on October 12th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. For a complete list of acceptable items and other information, visit nohaz.com or call their hotline at 248-858-5656.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. I am your host, Anthony Taormina, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Ian and Sammy. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
We just got breaking news. Ian, I don't know how happy you're going to be about this, but the
Prince Steelers with the Tigers? Oh.
No. The Mastodons of now it's Purdue Fort Wayne is joining the Horizon League next season. What is your thoughts on that?
See you guys.
I'm out.
Move to SEC territory. I don't want to be in a conference with those losers. That brings the credibility of the Horizon League way down.
Why?
Because what? Why
Why?
Purdue now? What is going on?
So why are you saying that brings the credibility of the league down?
Because when you have trash in your conference,
They're not. They're good people over there.
I've never met a single one.
They're good people over there.
No,
they're great
not-
people.
They're not good people.
You know what?
Terrible people.
Here's the
Oh
thing.
my goodness.
Here's
Ian.
the thing.
I apologize.
Purdue
No,
Fort
I'm
Wayne
sorry.
makes a lot of sense in the Horizon
When
League.
did they
They're
become
geographically close to a Horizon League than they are in the Summit League. The Summit League is basically Western United States. They're basically South Dakota. So I'm telling you, it's a good fit for the Horizon for Purdue Fort Wayne to join the Horizon League. You know, renews the rivalries with them. IUPUI renews the rivalries with Oakland. I mean, it makes a lot of sense for them on a geographical point, and it also makes points on a rivalry standpoint.
Ian, I have to agree with Sammy on this. I mean, it does make. And the other thing too
It's
is
an easy win for all the other teams.
the thing is that they'll offer a big sport that is important is baseball. In the NCAA, the minimum of teams you can have that can have automatic qualifiers in the NCAA tournament is at 6. So the Summit League will be down to 5. And to what I've heard, I don't know if the Augustana College has baseball or not, but right now the Summit League's going to have to figure out how to find a team to get the automatic qualifier of 6. The Horizon League will have 7 teams, and that will be a really
Going home.
that's a really a good thing for the Horizon League in terms of having that automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. So it's a great deal with that. Also, you have men and women's basketball. They're very competitive in both of them, and also with soccer, they're competitive as well. So I mean, in volleyball, and I mean, they provide all those other sports, and I think it's a good move to get them in there. It really, as Sammy said, settles the demographic blueprint. He is correct. The Summit League is moving west. They're moving more towards the I-29 area, which is like the Dakotas. UMKC is rejoining the Summit League. Oral Roberts, that whole Western
the
Illinois.
Plain States.
So
basically.
in the
Midwestern
plains.
League,
So, and then whereas in the Horizon League you've got Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana, and Michigan,
Madison.
and Ohio, and Kentucky. The Horizon League right now is going to be at 11 schools. It would be interesting to see if they go after a 12th school.
Probably should, huh?
probably will go for a 12th school.
Any idea who?
Robert Morris makes a lot of sense there. They have that Pittsburgh market. There's also a lot of rumor going around Northern Kentucky could look at leaving the Horizon League, but I don't know how likely that will happen. So I'm pretty happy with Fort Wayne joining the Horizon League. Whether you like it or not, Ian, we'll have to see more of the Mastodons.
I don't like. Thankfully, that tournament's not at LCA anymore, right?
I feel awful that it's not there.
Well, at least we don't have to look at them in our hometown.
You are aware that they moved the tournament to Indianapolis.
You know, Indy. It's a bummer it's not in Detroit, but to be honest, Indy is a nice town for hosting events like that, and it's a good central location as well for everybody.
Well, the Horizon League's main office is in Indianapolis, but at the same time, selfishly, I'd rather have it in Detroit.
Of course.
The
Absolutely.
drive is much more closer.
Oh yeah.
Whereas if you're going to Indianapolis, you're taking at least a 6-8 hour trip.
Oh, it's only 5-ish.
Think so?
Yeah. Went
It
down there
varies.
for the Colts.
It depends on
Lions.
traffic.
Oh,
Depends
yeah.
on traffic.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, you're making stops along the way, too. So that's probably what I was able.
Oh yeah.
So pretty much, you're in support of it, Sammy. Ian, you're against it.
Yeah, I think we could do better.
Yep.
I think we could do better.
All right.
We got baseball and college football we want to get a hold of.
Any other Horizon League news and notes then before we move along to the Big Ten?
I got to get Coach Campy to come back on here.
It'd be nice.
He wants back on, so we
Yeah.
can set it up.
Well, the great thing about Coach Campy is, A, we can talk Oakland and college hoops, but he's a big sports fan.
Yes.
So it's nice to talk Lions, Tigers,
Oh, yes.
And golf.
and we can talk golf. Oh, boy.
And golf.
I like golf a little more now. Since,
That's good. That's
since,
good.
Since I didn't finish the toilet bowl this year.
Yes.
Have
Yes.
we announced
Except
who
I'm
won?
the champion.
Yeah, we can announce who won that. You can announce that, Ian.
I got to announce it?
Yeah.
Oh, Sam won.
Thank you.
Sam won the K-Still golf tournament.
Thank you.
And you can announce that who won the toilet bowl.
Kyle Euglesias Kraus won the toilet bowl for the first time in about 7 years.
Yep.
I'm not taking that trophy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Next year I'm coming for your belt.
Yeah, I know that.
All right, let's talk about college football.
Well, maybe we'll save that for the last segment.
We got baseball.
You want to talk baseball?
Sure. Your Tigers in the daycare center. You know it. I know it. The whole world knows it. You are a daycare center. They're guaranteed a losing season.
Yeah.
They're guaranteed a losing season.
Okay,
They're
tell me
a
in
daycare
January.
center. You support a daycare center.
Yes, you don't, buddy boy.
So the Tigers are on pace for possibly
They're
the
a
worst.
daycare center.
The Tigers are firmly entrenched in pick number 1 again.
That's a daycare center.
That's what tanking does.
Yes. I know what taking does. They're the sign of a daycare center.
You know who tanked?
Who?
Houston.
Yes.
You know who tanked? Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
So are the White Sox. Both Chicago teams. Both Cubs won a World Series. Astros won a World Series. White Sox firmly rocking in their rebuild. They got some talent.
Yes, they do.
Wins aren't there right now.
And that Tigers team is a daycare center.
So are the Tigers in line for their worst season since 2003?
Yes.
Since, yes.
Yes.
Could they threaten to pass that?
Yes.
They're off the pace now, but, I mean,
I think they're going to be on
look,
pace.
they start a tough road trip this week. They got 3 in Tampa, 4 in Houston, 3 in Minneapolis. So,
That's brutal.
I mean, they could basically go 1-9. You know,
Yeah.
it could be pretty bad. But look, this year doesn't matter. And you know what? It's a good evaluating time because times are tough. And times are not going to get better in the near future. So you're really seeing who's got the character, who's got the cojones, who wants it, who wants to be here when this thing is good. Some guys are saying the right things. Some guys are clearly going to be out. But they have some nice talent in the minor leagues. In a couple years, they're going to look a lot better.
Daycare center.
All right,
Daycare center is good.
They're a daycare center.
Is good.
They're no
Would you rather have a bloated payroll with a bunch of old guys again?
I know you would.
No.
Yes, you
That didn't
would.
win us the
You
championship.
support a daycare center.
I support homegrown talent, good, cheap, controllable talent, and exciting players that know how to play the game the right way. That play defense.
Did you see Nico Goodrum's home run he gave up against Seattle? You know.
I was there, actually. Yes, I did see it. I was there on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that tells me something. That tells me something about the
They
Tigers.
called off Brandon Dixon. That's what it tells me. Those two idiots should communicate. But neither one's an outfielder, so what are you going to do?
That tells you a sign of a daycare center.
All right, guys,
That-
any final thoughts on the Tigers?
That daycare center, and you know it.
I do know it. It's a good thing.
No, it's not.
It's a good
Because
thing.
the Cleveland Indians are going to save you.
We'll be right back between Taorminas on ON TV.
Start your holiday shopping early and support local entrepreneurs by visiting Orient Township's Made in the Mitten Arts and Crafts Show at the Orient Center on Saturday, October 5th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Local vendors will be selling unique, one-of-a-kind items, including art, jewelry, clothing, home decor, and more. Parking and admission is free. For more information, call 248-391-0304, extension 3500, or visit orientparks.com.
I forget the intro. Okay, let's talk NHL.
NHL.
NHL, we got college football.
Let's do NHL first.
It's August.
It's August. College football. Have some faith. I have faith in Michigan State.
I guess we're talking college football.
You have faith?
Sure.
You do?
Here we go again.
Defense is gonna be defense will be
Defense is
fine.
going to be good.
Offense, I think Lorky's
Scared.
gonna have a bounce back year. I think Lorky's
God, I
gonna
hope
bounce.
so.
I hope so too. And yes, their schedule's tough.
A lot of road games.
At Madison, Adam, Evanston, at Ann Arbor, at Columbus.
Yeah.
Even though I think Michigan State's gonna go into Ann Arbor and win this year, again. Again. It's been 4 of the last 5 years.
Wins at the Big House?
Yeah, Michigan's won 4 of the last 5 in the Big House.
Isn't
Michigan State.
Michigan the favorite to win the Big Ten this year?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
probably.
gonna choke though, so don't worry about that.
What would a Michigan fan say in here?
See, here's the thing with Michigan. Every year, they are a top 10 team.
Yep.
Every year, they're predicted to either win or finish second in the Big Ten East.
Yep.
Every year, the hype train is fully loaded and steaming down the tracks, and then a small piece of adversity.
And then Wile E. Coyote, and then they have a Wile E. Coyote moment where they fall off the cliff.
It's not even a cliff, it's a stick on the track. And the whole production comes to a screeching halt.
Of course.
I'm just tired of it. It's pretty annoying.
You think they should fire Harbaugh?
They will not, but if that guy can't beat Ohio State this year, I don't see how you would not call for his job. How do you not call for his job if you're a Michigan fan and he loses to Ohio State again?
Ohio State is
New quarterback,
new quarterback, new coach. I mean,
Still projected to finish well.
They should. They always do. They're the closest thing to an SEC team, not in the Southeast. But look, it's on a platter for Michigan this year. Okay?
I know they got Michigan State at home.
If you wanna say it that
Ohio
way.
State at home,
They
Notre Dame's
do.
at home. Yeah,
They do.
All those teams are at home. They got to go to Penn State. That's going to be a trap. That's a trap game.
Penn State, I never had respect for Penn State.
Cleveland and whiteout. That's going to be hard.
It is. But if you're a good team, you win the game. James Franklin is a joke. You're Jim effing Harbaugh. You coached in a Super Bowl. Come on, man.
I'm telling you right now, Ian. I think Michigan's going to lose to Ohio State again. They're going to lose Michigan State. They're going to beat Notre Dame, though. And then
Do they play Notre Dame second week? Or
second to
what?
last, they're middle of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
Huh.
playing all those teams in November this year.
Oh.
So that'll be really interesting.
Hey, you know what? Here's a team to look out for early with them. Army.
Oh, yeah.
Army's an upset trap.
Triple option team.
They returned a lot of starters.
Yep.
Michigan's defense is a bunch of babies.
Yep.
They have no veteran leadership on the D.
No.
They're all in the NFL now.
Yes.
And so if they couldn't get it done with NFL talent on the defense, it's going to be it's going to be really tough.
I think it's going to be really tough for them. I think Army could upset them.
They could.
They could.
I don't know if it will happen, but
No.
Right now looking at it on August 16th, they could do
They
it.
could. September 16th, you mean?
We're looking at it on
August.
August.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I've got faith in Michigan State. You know what I mean? I think it can win at least 8-9 games for sure.
I just kind of like where we're at right now because both fan bases, in the media, I think Michigan's being hyped up.
Michigan State's not.
Michigan State's not. They never are really. But both fan bases, I feel, are a little humbled in a way. I haven't heard a lot of smack talk from Michigan right now. I've heard a lot of humbling talk from Michigan fans. Same with Spartans. They had a terrible year offensively.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible year offensively. So neither fan base really knows where
What
we're
to
going.
expect,
So we just got to get on the field and watch it
2
happen.
weeks from now, baby. First week.
Who's
Any
the
final-
first game? Do we know that? Who's the first big
Any
game?
final thoughts, guys? Obviously,
There's a big college matchup. I'm
I
excited
think it's
for it.
Alabama. No, sorry,
I-
it's Auburn and
It's Auburn and somebody.
Oregon.
Is it? Okay.
Auburn, Oregon.
Yeah.
So my final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Faith in Michigan State. Faith in Ohio State. No faith in Michigan.
I am just excited for football.
Me too.
And,
And by the way,
final thought?
and from me and Ian to everybody here, happy Appalachian State Day.
And didn't you have another quick message
What was that?
about a new show that's kind of coming back?
No! Don't go!
I thought you were going to comment on it.
No!
Oh. No call out?
No call
There's no
out,
wanted
no, no,
posted?
no.
You know what? Fine. I'll go. I'll go.
No.
Okay. I'll wait till the next episode.
Okay. That will do it for Between Taorminas. Have a great night. See you soon.
All right.